Hello, everyone. Tim Gilberg here. I have with me a good friend of mine, and his name's Bill Mueller.
Hey Tim, how you doing?
Good. I asked Bill to come in today. He's done a lot of work for me. He's a well regarded, but kind of under the radar copywriter. I'm very happy. He's helped me with a lot of different projects, and he's just fantastic work. And one of the reasons he came to me and wanted to explore YouTube video marketing for his niche. My background, I've really got into it heavy duty with Google Video and YouTube marketing about 3 years ago. And in the meantime, I've developed two highly successful YouTube channels which combine over 100,000 subscribers, millions of views, very targeted traffic. And I've been doing this pretty much every day, a couple hours a day, for over 3 years, or almost since YouTube took off. So I'm going to share with you some of the things I've learned. And Bill's going to go over some questions he had because he wants to implement this in some of his niche markets and businesses that he's dealing with. So why don't you shoot away, Bill, and we'll hopefully give some good information to the people out there.
Yeah, well, that sounds good, Tim. I am excited about this because I do, in addition to my copywriting, some information marketing myself with products. And I'm obviously aware of YouTube like everybody else, but I've never really gotten it with the traffic generating and sales possibilities. So when I heard that you were, the king of doing this, I really wanted to hear more about it. So I guess my first question is, are there really buyers on YouTube? I mean, my impression of YouTube is a bunch of people watching a cat playing with it with a ball of string, or crazy pet videos. And I know it's a lot more than that, but what can you tell me about
Well,
that?
those videos definitely make the news. It's all the strange animal tricks and things. Those make Fox News or headlines, and I haven't seen that many people doing the approach to how I look at it, where I'm looking at it for lead generation and actually putting sales pages direct. I'll give some good information and direct them to a link, a URL to the right of the video, which definitely generates sales. But if anyone's played with Google pay-per-click, I got to be honest with you, pay-per-click, I have not had good success at all. I've spent a lot of money. The leads have been average, and it's a lot of time. I put all my effort in video marketing and how to capture leads from YouTube videos I put up because it's perpetual. They just keep driving sales and traffic. So yes, I don't know how many people are doing this. I feel I'm kind of on the cutting edge of using this to drive really good quality targeted traffic.
Well, that's why I was interested in hearing more about it. So you're saying that the audience that's using YouTube is not just young and flighty, which is kind of the impression that people get of YouTube, just a bunch of people wasting time at work. There's people with wallets and credit cards that are buying things, that are looking to research different things that they're interested in, and you can actually lead them to your sales process starting at YouTube. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, definitely. And regarding wasting time at work, I think our sales really spiked during the weekdays, and our demographics is 35 to 50. So I think a lot of people are watching our YouTube's
Yeah.
videos during the workday. It's funny as I watch the stats and how things progress. Is I have literally hundreds of videos on several channels, and what's interesting too is there's a ton of great stats available that you can view on your videos to see where traffic comes from. But yeah, it's a numbers game like standard internet marketing. I mean,
Sure.
if you get X amount of leads, X amount of percentage or a small percent are going to buy. Well, if you're going to drive this traffic off videos that are perpetual versus this pay-per-click, I'm kind of spoiled because now I have a bad attitude towards pay-per-click because I don't like spending money on that.
Well,
I don't.
I want to hear about all this because as I just told you a little while ago, Google just sent me a mini fridge for congratulating me on my millionth click, and
And that's a lot of dough you spent over.
yeah, and
How long have you been in pay-per-click?
about 6 years.
So
I got in early to the AdWords game when it was not hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
Any monkey with a keyboard could get on AdWords and make sales. Now the competition's got so much fierce because AdWords really, to say something good about it, it's one of the greatest advertising innovations ever. But the game has gotten way more complicated. Google's algorithm and quality score is making life hell for a lot of marketers, including myself. And to be honest, we did very well on AdWords, and now we're kind of treading water, trying to get back lost ground because it's, I don't want to get into the whole AdWords thing because there's good and bad about it, but it's a much tougher game to play than it used to be, which makes alternatives like what you've been doing for such a long time very attractive.
It's kind of interesting our interactivity or how it goes is I don't really even want to do, even though I know it's kind of, I think maybe your scenario with, or a lot of marketers in your situation, you know YouTube's a good venue, but you're used to the pay per click. You're
Yes.
used to it. I'm used to the YouTube marketing, and I'm like, oh, I'm used to getting free traffic once I put these videos up.